So I've mixed some black using Ultramarine Blue with some burnt sienna in it. Makes kind of a blue black. I thinned it out with solvent. I'm just going to use a very small brush to start putting those trees in. Now the one on the left pretty much starts all the way at the bottom. Now my paint is not dry, so I hope I do not mess this up. I just want to really block in where they go. It's got a branch that comes off to the side here. This brush is a 2. So you can still see the color in the dark in the bottom here, which is what we want. Oops, my paint is a little bit too thin. And you want the tree to be wider at the bottom. And there's all kinds more. I'll start one over here. Smaller tree. I'll go as high as the other one. You don't want your trees to all start at the same place. You don't want them to be all the same thickness. Oh, that looks all right. Now I'm not sure I want the house in. I think I'll leave the house out. And I'll just put a couple of trees starting way back on either side of the sun. So it'll kind of frame the sun. Oh, darn. Making a mess. And the back is not dry. So you might want to wait till it's dry. Unless you're very brave. And I think I'll put one over here. That one I'll put further down. And just check to see if you like the composition. I might put one more little one in here. So there's 2 on one side and 3 on the other. And that one will be starting, I think I'll start it down here. This will be a smaller tree. And it's good if they're not all straight. You want some on an angle. I'm using a number 3 angle brush. I'm going to use that to do the bigger trees. We've already started this one here. I'll just add a few more branches. I like this angle brush. Gives a nice fine edge to the brushwork. I might put other colors in the trees when they're dry. So as I said before, you don't want the trees to be all the same thickness. You want some to be wider than others. It's good if you make some that aren't straight, some are crooked. Now to do the finer branches, I'm gonna change brushes, I think. That should be good for that one for now. We don't want all the trees to start at the same level either. You want to stagger them. I'll fix this one a bit more. And trees are always wider at the bottom than at the top. Now, some of these trees have a lot of detail, but I might not put all the detail in. It doesn't matter if some are crooked. Excuse me. Depends how steady your hand is. Mine's not all that steady. Made a little boo-boo here, so I think what I'll do is I'll bring a branch out, and that'll hide that boo-boo. And up here also. Maybe one here. Now this one I want it to be crooked and a little bit narrower. You want some of the branches overlapping the other branches. So it looks like some trees are behind and some are in front. Maybe one down here. I think this needs a little something on the other side. Branches get narrower at the top. I'm going to make this one wider. That's better. Okay, now the trees on the right, they have a lot of branches on them coming up. I'll actually go all the way down in the photo, but I don't want them to go all the way down. I'll just put the main trunks in. Make some of those crooked too. Maybe bring this one down a bit more. It's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. Once we get all the branches in, you won't notice. Okay, I think I want this one to come down a bit more. They're about the same height, those two trees. I'll just put a few more main branches in. There's at least 3, I would say, main branches. Different thicknesses. You don't have to do it quite like the photo. Oh, that looks all right. Now this one over here needs more branches. Make it a bit thicker. Maybe bring it up a bit higher so that these aren't all on the same level. The tops of them aren't on the same level. Want to stagger it. I think I'll bring this one down a bit more even. Just to kind of balance the two sides. Okay, I'll just put a few more main branches in. Then I'll switch to my smaller brush. Oh, that looks all right. Put one on this side too. Just to fill up this corner here. The painting's dry, so if there's anything I don't like, I can wipe it off. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to use a very small brush now. This is a, oh gosh, a 0, I think. And it's, oops, it's a round brush. If you have a script brush, you can use that too. Try and do it in one stroke if you can. I kind of messed that one up a bit. Try and fix that. We want lots of branches in here. Oops. This brush might actually be too big. I might have to get my script brush out. And we'll see how it goes. And some branches starting at different levels. Don't want them all starting in the same place. I think my brush is still too big. I'll just do a few big branches and then I'll switch to my script brush. They go fairly far down. Whoops. I'm going to make this into a branch, I think. Yeah, that looks good. All right, we'll just keep going with these. Try and do a quick stroke. Don't fuss too much with it. There's a big gap here. We need to put some branches in there. Try and start them at different levels. Maybe put a nice big one in here. Oops. Okay, well that kind of looks like it goes into the other tree now, but that's all right. It's an overlapping branch now. That's okay. All right, so we'll put more everywhere pretty much. Okay, let's just keep going. Where shall we put one? Okay, I think that's all right for the wider branches. Whoa, too much paint on my brush there. We'll put a few more wide ones on here. I think I'll bring that one all the way to the top. Make a couple of these wider. Back up and have a look, see what you think. Maybe put a little wee tiny wee one in here. Oh, I don't like that. We'll have to fix that. So I just wet some paper towel and I'll just clean it up. There, that's better. This one here too, I think I'll fix that. Make this wider. Okay. Now that new tree that we just put in will need a few branches. I think we need something over here too. Maybe another little tree there, starting further back. Yeah, that's good. That's kind of wide. I'll thin that one out too. Okay, I think that looks good for the main trunks, main branches. Let's make this one a bit wider. Okay, I'm going to try this one instead. Brush. Oh, that looks all right. It's coming. I should have done these trees first because now my hand will be in the wet paint. Well, this you can just play around with it till you're happy with it. This one's kind of crooked. See if I can straighten it out. Well, anyway, you get the idea. Let's keep putting these branches in. I think I'll finish it off camera.